everybody, it's me, I'm back. I'm here with my good friend Estrella. Hello there, you going to say hello to everybody? They're watching in. You're not going to say hello? You're just going to lay there? It's my wonderful, yet rather lazy dog friend back there, laying down and chilling out. Hi everybody, thanks for coming along. Hi Anna, hi Anaya, said hi in the chat there, lovely to see you. This is our last SDG lesson of the year, because in 2 weeks' time we've got a Christmas special. A Christmas special, Harry? Of course we've got a Christmas special. It's almost Christmas. So what do people want to know? They want to know how to have a nice sustainable Christmas. So in a couple of weeks we'll have our sustainable Christmas episode on how not to be a Scrooge. Let's be honest. Sustainable Christmas doesn't mean you have to be a Scrooge. It just means you have to think a little bit more. So welcome and thank you for joining us here at Renewable English. If you haven't already, which I'm sure you have, give us a follow. We're on Twitter as well, but I'm just too lazy to put that one on there. Obviously, you're probably here on YouTube. Thanks very much for joining us. That is the YouTube link, the page, of course. And if you would like to, if you're feeling merry, feel free to give us a coffee at coffee.com. I love coffee. It's one of my big vices. I don't drink, I don't smoke, but I do drink a lot of coffee. Probably a bit too much. So there we go. What are we going to talk about today? We're going to be talking about SDG number 7. But before we do that, let's check out our quote of the day. What is our quote of the day? I'd put money on the sun and solar energy. What a source of power. I hope we don't have to wait until oil and coal run out before we tackle that. Thomas Edison there, people. Thomas Edison, esteemed guests, said that. He was a pretty smart fella. He knew a thing or two about electricity, didn't he? And he was talking a long time ago all about solar energy. Now, solar energy is awesome. It's particularly awesome here where I live, in the south of Spain, where it's still sunny right now, and I'm still generating electricity right here, right now. Not a lot of electricity, but we will have a look at what the solar panels are saying, and we'll see how much electricity we're generating. So we are still generating 0.34 kilowatts, of which we are using 59%. So we are completely self-sufficient, and we are using our consumption. And over this month, we have saved a whopping €1.95. Merry Sustainable Christmas from Taiwan. Hello, thank you for joining us. So sustainable, as Thomas Edison mentioned, renewable energy, particularly the sun in this case, is the future. Now, there are all sorts of other renewable sources of energy that we will talk about today. Possibly the strongest of them all, that produces the most, is hydroelectric. Does cause a lot of damage in putting it in place, but then when it comes about, you can create an awful lot of electricity. I went to Itapu Dam once, which is on the border of Paraguay and Brazil. And most of Paraguay's energy is produced from that dam. So what do we need to know? Renewable. Renewable. What does that even mean? What does it even mean? I mean, renewable English? That's just a name, guys. What does renewable actually mean? It does not run out when used. It does not run out when used. So renewable means you can keep using it again and again and again. The sun, okay, yes, it's going to run out one day, but certainly not within our lifetime. If we continue abusing the planet the way we are, certainly not within the planet's lifetime either. A fossil fuel, a limited natural fuel, such as gas or coal, formed from the remains of organism. Good. It can be used, as Adam said there, it can be used again. Oh, sorry, Anna. It can be used once again and again and again and again and again. Sorry, I read Adam there, Anna, rather than Anna. So I'm guessing you're using Adam's account today. So yeah, renewable energy, it can be used again and again. Fossil fuels, I'm afraid, once you pop, you have to stop. Ritik is here as well. Lovely to see you, Ritik. Twice in 2 days, I believe. Ritik and Anna are both absolute live class legends. They're heroes, in fact. There you go. It's your husband's account. That's not a problem. No need to apologise. I just got confused for a moment there, Anna. These two are two absolute legends in the live classes. And it's great to have you here. So, fossil fuels we can't use again and again. And affordable is something that isn't too expensive. When we get on to SDG 10 and talk about responsible consumption and production, affordable is something we need to kind of combat. It was recently Black Friday, which for me is probably the worst day of the year. I do not exaggerate, Ritik. You know that you two are legends. You're going to live here in my heart forever, that's for sure. Sorry, it was Anna that said that I'm exaggerating. I do not. So affordable when it comes to Black Friday was something that really annoys me because people go out and buy things that they don't really need. And something we need to combat is this need versus want versus need. If you need it, sure, go and get it. But otherwise, yeah, maybe not. So as you know, we are talking about the Sustainable Development Goals. I know that all of you here watching today are well aware of the Sustainable Development Goals. And today we're all the way up to number 7. We are up to number 7, which means ensure access to affordable, reliable, sustainable and modern energy for all. That is a promise from the governments. I'm just going to stop for a minute and think about the escalating fuel prices, the escalating price of energy in our houses. Are our wages going up? Our wages aren't going up at all. Yet the prices are going up and up and up and up and up. Are we anywhere closer to achieving this? I don't think so. Reliable energy. Does everybody have a reliable energy source? I'm not sure that's possible. Sustainable. Okay, so maybe we're talking about renewable energy. Can everybody go out there and get solar panels? I don't think so. In some places, there's no point in having solar panels. I mean, in the UK, it's quite often cloudy. And there isn't affordable? Absolutely not. We've made the investment in our house to get solar panels. It's not cheap. It works out about the same over time, over the next 7 years as regular energy. We did it as a sustainable decision. We didn't do it as a way of saving money, although in the long run, hopefully we will. We did it as a way of saving the planet. So what are these targets? Now this one only has 3. Number 1, by 2030, ensure universal access to affordable, reliable and modern energy services. Question, why are they opening a new coal mine in the UK? That is not modern energy. That is by no stretch of the imagination modern. Notice they do not say renewable energy. That is not a big commitment, in my opinion. Affordable? Ha! Number 2, by 2030, increase substantially the share of renewable energy in the global energy mix. Okay, so there is an increase in renewable energy. There needs to be an awful lot more. And here, by 2030, double the global rate in improvement of energy efficiency. And this is something that's often talked about as the 5th fuel, energy efficiency. Are we wasting it? Are we just wasting the energy? So to heat our houses in Spain, a lot of it's wasted. We have marble floors, The windows don't close properly. It's designed to stay cool. So to keep it hot, it's not very energy efficient. So these are things that we need to think about to not waste energy. Now the next thing, we always move from the description onto some unfun facts. Well, today I've flipped it. I didn't want Unfun Frank here. I've decided to do the facts myself because they're not unfun. This time, they're fun facts. So welcome to this week's Fun Facts. Not unfun facts. I'm afraid Unfun Frank isn't here. They're just regular fun facts. In India, there is a big increase in solar energy, I have seen. And in Scotland and in Denmark, there's a lot of wind power as well, which is fantastic. There's quite a lot here as well, because it is awfully windy down in the south. So let's look over at these facts. Now, the first one, a very striking one, which links into gender equality, SDG 5, is that women hold 32% of jobs in renewable energy compared to 21% in fossil fuel roles. Roles? Not roles like you eat. The similar roles in fossil fuel companies. So, again, it's not equality, but it's certainly better, and it's a step in the right direction to see that at least almost a third of these positions we are employing more women and improving gender equality. In 2017, Costa Rica lasted 300 days using only renewable energy. And there's also a fantastic link on the BBC website, which I will put in the description, all about an island which creates more energy than it uses just off the coast of Denmark. 300 days. So next up, jobs in renewable energy grew from 1.4 million in 2004 to 11.5 million in 2019. Well, what's happening in Poland there? There's lots of solar panels in Poland. That's what I like to hear. Go Poland. I love Poland. I had quite a few Polish students in my class today, as you know, Anna. I am a huge fan of Poland. I've been twice and I can't wait to go back. And don't you worry, Ritik, when I finally go over to India, you're the first one I'm going to be calling to show me around. And the last one here, now we often talk about China in negative senses in terms of the planet. They are the biggest polluters. They do, oh wow, almost every household has solar energy. That's brilliant. Good job, Poland. But China built more wind farms than the rest of the world in 2019. They also built more solar farms than the rest of the world in 2019. So I guess that's good news all round, really. So now we've had our facts. It's time for true or false. False or true. And this are the unfun facts. But today, they're not unfun. Today they are fun facts. Okay, I got a bit carried away there. Sometimes I sing more than I necessarily need to. So let's check this out. Is it true or is it false? Costa Rica went 300 days without using fossil fuels for energy in 2017. Is it true or is it false? Is it true or is it false? He's waiting on the answers in the chat box. If you are watching back later, feel free to write catch up. Not ketchup. Costa Rica went 300 days in 2017 without using fossil fuels for energy. It is true. Very good. Next up, the renewable energy. It is true. Very good, Anna. It is true. I don't know what I've written energy there. Energy. Good writing there, Harry. Energy. Guess what? Some people make mistakes more than others. Certainly me. The renewable energy job speaking, Harry, come on, sector is shrinking. Is that true or false? Are there fewer jobs in renewable energy or are there more? Fewer or more? A good typo, eh? Energy. So, are there more or less jobs? Is the energy sector shrinking, getting smaller? Is it shrinking? It is false. It's 100% false. False Rooney. There we go. And here we go. Good job. There are more. Very good. English Teaching Bakery. Winnie Bear's English Teaching Bakery. Thank you so much for coming along, Winnie Bear. It is the absolute opposite. And China built more wind farms, solar farms than the rest of the world combined. Oh, my gosh. I've got another typo. The rest of the world combined. Woo! Showing my skills today. This is a fun fact. As I say, we often talk about China being the biggest polluter. They're also the biggest investor in renewable energies. And it is absolutely true. Thank you, Winnie Bear. So now I'm going to show you the questions that we've got for the video coming up. What is SDG 7? What are the most common sources of renewable energy? What percentage of energy consumed by humans is derived from fossil fuels? What are the benefits of renewable energy? And what are the downsides of renewable energy? Now, there are some. So don't worry, after this, I'm not going to make you type all of them into the chat box. I will just kind of tell you straight away. But these are what you're thinking of. Keep an eye out in the video. It's a National Geographic video. Thank you very much, National Geographic. We're going to roll over now and see what they've got to say.
Around the world, renewable energy use is on the rise. And these alternative energy sources could hold the key to combating climate change. What is renewable energy? Renewable energy is generated from sources that naturally replenish themselves and never run out. The most common sources are solar, wind, hydro, geothermal, and biomass. Over 80% of the total energy consumed by humans is derived from fossil fuels. However, renewables are the fastest growing source of energy in the world. Renewable energy has many benefits. First, it can combat climate change because it creates no direct greenhouse gas emissions. The only emissions that they produce are indirect, meaning those that result from manufacturing parts, installation, operation, and maintenance. But even those are minimal. Second, renewable energy can decrease pollution and therefore reduce threats to our health. Wind, solar, and hydroelectric systems create no air pollution emissions, and geothermal and biomass energy systems emissions are much lower than non-renewable energy sources. Third, renewable energy is a reliable source of power. Because renewable energy sources are, well, renewable, they will never run out. Once built, renewable facilities cost very little to operate, and the fuel is often free. As a result, renewable energy prices tend to be stable over time. While renewable energy has many advantages, it is not without downsides. It is difficult for renewable energy sources to generate power on the same large scale as fossil fuels. Building wind farms and dams can disrupt wildlife and migration patterns and lead to ecological destruction. Both solar and wind energy are intermittent. They only generate power while the sun is shining or while the wind is blowing. Batteries can store excess energy for later use. However, they are often costly. While renewable energy presents some challenges, it also offers an environmentally friendly alternative to the greenhouse gas emissions and pollution of fossil fuels. And as advances in technology make renewable energy more accessible, affordable, and efficient, an end to climate change could be within our reach.
So there we go. A lovely video there. Let's check. What is SDG 7? Don't worry. I'll pause for a moment, but you don't have to write it in the chat box. SDG 7 is clean and affordable energy for all. The most common sources of renewable energy. I'll pause for a moment. If you're writing on your worksheet, feel free. Of course, they are solar, wind, geothermal, water, and biomass. The percentage of energy consumed by humans that is derived from fossil fuels is a whopping, an enormous 80%. Some places have committed to ending their use of fossil fuel for energy. Not many though. What the benefits? Oh wow, I'm on fire today, aren't I? What are the benefits of renewable energy? In the video they mentioned a few. That there's no direct greenhouse gases. Obviously they're all indirect. It decreases pollution because they don't release greenhouse gases afterwards either. It's a reliable source. It will never run out, and the price should stay the same for a while. But what are the downsides? You can't generate as much electricity, which is a shame. It's not constant. If it's not sunny, you don't make energy. And the batteries for storing the energy are expensive. So now we're going to move on to something you may have seen today on Instagram already. But here we go. We've got Ali's top tips. And this time she did it sitting down at the computer because she wanted to give that a shot. So here we go. Ali's top tips.
Hi and welcome to Ali's Top Tips. Look for an energy provider that only uses renewables. If you can, invest in solar panels. Be responsible with your energy consumption. Support wind farms. They're not ugly, they're majestic, like a dragon. Thanks for watching. Bye!
There we go. They were the top tips. I can see there. Oh, hi Ritik. I see you're answering the questions from before. Good job. You were. But don't worry. You don't need to retract your messages, mate. There, Ali's top tips. Now remember, if you go onto the page, renewableenglish.com, you can find all of our previous lessons. All of Ali's top tips. Top tips are great to use in your classrooms, particularly in your younger learners' classrooms. And you can find all of the lessons, all of the worksheets, all of the interviews that we've done, all of the activating activism interviews. There's even a students' corner. So any work you do with your students, please do get in touch with me. I would love to show it on the website. There's a space for it there. And there's also, I'm excited to announce that coming up in February, we're going to have a brand new pilot course, which is going to be called Creating a Greener Mindset. And it's a way of creating a greener mindset within our students. And it's going to be a 4-week course. Each week there will be 2-hour lessons. And now the pilot is going to be a very, 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 very affordable price. And I will be asking for feedback as well, of course. So any teachers can come along to that. I'm going to be announcing that officially next week. I'll be putting out some information on it. There'll be a page on the website, so please do come along. As I mentioned, in 2 weeks' time, we are going to be doing a Christmas special, a sustainable Christmas special. So please do join us for that. And for now, all we've got left to say really, don't forget to give us a follow. Don't forget to subscribe. And as I always say, if you want to, Renewable English is completely free. If you'd like to keep it completely free, which I'll keep, these lessons are going to be free forever anyway. If you'd like to give me a hand, help me pay the mortgage and for the solar panels, feel free to send me over a coffee. And that, everybody, is about that. It's been an absolute pleasure having you. Thank you so much. I'll see you in 2 weeks for a sustainable Christmas. Until then, it's bye-bye for now.